In the heart of the Midwest, there stood a place that seemed to embody the very essence of despair. Riverview Women's Correctional Facility. It was a prison notorious not just for its harsh conditions, but for the corruption that seeped through its walls like a chilling draft on a winter's night. Here, amidst the cold, concrete, and steel bars, a story of hope and resilience unfolded. Tale of two women who would change the course of their lives forever. At the center of this narrative was Alexandra Lexi Thompson, a successful businesswoman whose life had been turned upside down by a wrongful conviction. Accused of embezzlement, she found herself sentenced to life within the unforgiving walls of Riv. Her world, once filled with the vibrancy of entrepreneurship and the respect of her peers, was now reduced to the bleak routine of prison life. Yet Lexi was not one to be defeated so easily. Her spirit, though bruised, remained unbroken. It was within this desolate landscape that Lexi met Maya Ramos, a seasoned inmate who had lost her way in the labyrinth of the prison system. Maya had seen it all, the corruption, the cruelty, the endless cycle of despair, but something about Lexi's determination sparked a glimmer of hope within her. As they formed an unlikely friendship, Lexi began to share stories of freedom and the world beyond the prison walls. These tales ignited a fire within Maya, reminding her that there was more to life than the cold, hard reality of their current existence. However, their newfound hope was not without its challenges. The prison was ruled by Warden Victoria Lee, a woman as ruthless as she was cunning. She exploited the inmates for her own gain, using Lexi's financial expertise to launder money and further her own interests. But Lexi, ever the strategist, saw an opportunity in this exploitation. She began secretly gathering evidence of the corruption, all while working on a plan to escape, a plan that would require patience, ingenuity, and a deep-seated belief in freedom. As the days turned into weeks, Lexi's determination only grew stronger. She started digging a tunnel, using a makeshift tool fashioned from the limited resources available to her. It was a slow and arduous process, but with each passing night, she edged closer to her goal. Meanwhile, Maya watched with a mix of awe and fear, her own hope rekindled by Lexi's unwavering resolve. The night of the escape finally arrived, and with it, a sense of liberation that neither woman had felt in years. Lexi slipped through the tunnel, taking with her the evidence that would bring down the corrupt regime of Warden Lee. Assuming a new identity, she emerged into a world that was both familiar and foreign. With the help of a few trusted allies, she exposed the prison's corruption to the media, sparking a scandal that would shake the very foundations of the justice system. As the news of the scandal spread, Warden Lee was arrested, and the prison was thrown into chaos. Maya, who had served her time, was finally paroled. But the greatest surprise awaited her when she received a note from Lexi, inviting her to meet in a small coastal town in California. The note was simple, yet it held a promise of freedom and a new beginning. Maya traveled across the country, her heart filled with anticipation. When she finally arrived in the coastal town, she was greeted by the sight of Lexi standing on the beach, the sun setting behind her like a golden halo. It was a moment of pure joy, a reunion that symbolized not just their friendship, but their shared journey towards redemption. Together, they watched the waves roll in, reflecting on the power of hope and the unbreakable bonds of friendship that had carried them through the darkest of times. In that moment, as the ocean stretched out before them like an endless canvas of possibility, and Maya knew that they had truly found freedom, not just from the physical walls of the prison, but from the emotional shackles that had once bound them. Their story became a testament to the human spirit's capacity to persevere, to hope, and to find redemption in the most unlikely of places.